Hey guys, I got a brand new fully automatic bone meal farm for you today. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but also produces 1200 bone meal per hour. It also doesn't break after running it for a while, unlike 90% of the designs you'll find on YouTube at the moment. And even if it does break for some reason, I've included a mechanism that will allow you to fix it. These are the dimensions of the build. The black and white walls represent area that is above ground and visible. The brown and green walls represent areas that are below ground. The surface width is 13 blocks. This is the front side of the build. The length of the above ground portion of the build is 13 blocks. The height is roughly 2 blocks. That little bit on top is just a line of redstone dust. The width of the below ground portion of the build is 15 blocks. And its length is 14 blocks. The build extends 7 blocks into the ground. Here's everything you'll need to do this build. To clarify, that's 5 droppers, 1 dispenser and 9 observers. Also, these 4 stacks are for any kind of building block. Also, the glass is not necessary, you can substitute a stack of building blocks instead. Finally, you will need 11 cooked stone. This block can also be substituted, but stone looks the best. And finally, you will need a moss block. To start off, you're going to want to dig a hole that is 13 wide, 14 long, and 4 deep. You should end up with a 4 deep hole that looks like this. Now on one of the 13 wide sides, place a marker like this. This is just so that we know which side is the front of our hole. When I talk about this build, the side of the pillar will be front, this will be left, right and back of the build. Now in the front left corner of the build, count 1, 2 from the front and 1 from the side and start your next excavation there. This time you're going to be digging 7 blocks by 8 blocks and 3 blocks deep. You should now have a double excavation that looks like this. Now come over here and dig out a 3 by 5 area like so. Also dig out this block here and extend it by 1 block. Now we will create a redstone clock that pulses every 14 redstone ticks. This clock is the base timer for everything in the build. Start by placing redstone dust here and here, followed up by opposing comparators. A repeater goes here, a redstone torch here, and finish off with more dust. And the clock is done. The next circuit we're going to build will take the current clock speed and make it 3 times longer. Now come down here and place 3 blocks like so. Place a dropper facing this way and place a hopper facing into the dropper. Next up, place an elevated block here. Expand 3 blocks this way and 1 up here. Come this way and place a comparator here and here. A repeater goes here, another goes here, and set it to 3 ticks, and 1 more here. Place a redstone torch here, and put redstone dust here, and here. Now put 3 items in the dropper, exactly 3 items, they can be anything. Finish the redstone path here, leading all the way back here. You'll notice the comparator only pulses off once for every 3 input pulses the circuit receives. Next we will connect the item elevator and item management system to this 3 times pulse. Start by placing a block here, a repeater here, followed by a zigzag of redstone dust, followed by a zigzag of blocks. Now dig out this block here, and this block. Dig through the back here and down so that you'll be able to place an observer facing this way. Now you can block up and get yourself back out of here. Place a redstone torch here and redstone dust here. Jump up and place a dropper. Place a hopper facing into that dropper and another hopper facing into that one. Now place a tower of another 4 observers like so. Now you're going to want to build up a tower of observers facing this way and droppers underneath you. Alternate one observer and one dropper like this until you reach the top. The last one you place should be a dispenser, not a dropper. We can now test the item elevator by putting a single item in this hopper. After a while, the topmost dispenser should spit the item out. Now come around here, dig 2 blocks deep, and then make a staircase leading up. Come back down here and place a redstone torch, followed by a repeater and set it to 3 ticks. Finish a line of redstone dust all the way up the stairs and to the side. Now over here by the main timing circuit, build 3 blocks like so, go 1 up and then skip a block and another 1 up. You can then extend the line of redstone dust all the way across. Now looking over here from this corner, you're going to build the staircase leading up, skipping the first block. Place a lever here, this will be the master switch to turn the whole machine off. From this corner, place 2 blocks out here. And then 2 blocks out here. Now place 3 blocks out this way, and then turn around and 1 more block. Repeat the pattern again, 3 blocks out this way, turn around and 1 more block. Come around here and place 2 redstone dust out from here. Then extend the line by 3 and 1 out again, 3 and 1 out again. Now place a repeater here and then dust like so. Bring the dust another 2 out and then 1 to the side, and then 3 out and 1 to the side. Place another repeater here and then fill this entire area in with dust. This will be the power line for the pistons. Now come over here and place a double chest like so. Place a hopper leading into the side of this chest. Make sure the tail of the hopper is facing into the chest. Now come around here and extend the hopper line by 5 hoppers extra. Now we need to place 5 composters on top of the 5 hoppers. Then place 5 more hoppers facing directly into these composters. We're now going to need to make our infinite water source. Dig a 2x2 hole and place 2 buckets of water in opposite corners. Now we will be able to take as much water as we need from this. From the top of the hopper line, turn around and place 2 blocks over here. Then extend it out by another 2 sets. Then turn around and do 2 more sets. Then turn around and do 1. Crouch down here and fill in this gap. Now place a block above this hopper. And here and here. Place a sign over here. A lava bucket in the hole and a water bucket here. Now let's finish off the piston power. Build 3 blocks up at each point and then destroy the middle blocks. Let's finish off the staircase as well. Now place a total of 4 redstone torches on the insides of each 3 sets of pillars and 1 on top of the middle block each time. And while we're here, delete this block to free up space for the chest. Now place 2 steps over here and put redstone dust on the first step and a torch on top, the last step. Now come down here and place a lever on top of this block and flip it. This will initially suppress the bone meal and water systems. Now starting on top of the trash pit, we want to fill in the layer in line with the dispenser. All the way around we follow the perimeter up to the edge of the hoppers, then around up until just before the piston pillars. Then follow around on the inside track inside of all the piston pillars all the way around to the other side. And 1 more block to be in line with the hopper row. Now bridge towards the hopper row. Place 2 more blocks here, touching the corner of the lever block. Now fill the entire interior in, leaving open the hopper line and the trash. The result should look like this. Now on one of the sides, place 4 pistons above the torches. Then build an enclosure around them, leaving 1 gap like so. Place 3 buckets of water in the 3 gaps like so. Now repeat this process for the back. You can place 4 additional blocks in order to get a place to place the pistons against. Build it the same as the previous one. Repeat for the 3rd side. The result should look like this. Start by blocking around here. then 2 blocks deep here, then against the side of the redstone dust to form the bottom of the canal. Then you can extend the canal out this way. And fill in the front gaps. You can also fill in all the remaining perimeter gaps, just leave a hole for your staircase. Now place 2 top slabs to cover the trash pit and water. Behind the total of 8 left and right side pistons, you will have to place furnaces. This is to stop the pistons from pushing against each other. Only do this on the left and right sides, do not do it for the back side. Place 1 smooth stone here, followed by 2 furnaces, then 1 smooth stone, and then 2 more furnaces and 1 more smooth stone. Fill the canal in on both ends. The water should flow all the way through to the end of the hopper line. Now add a perimeter of glass on the inside track like this, skipping all the corners. For the front part of the build, however, make sure the glass goes around the outside of the canal. Your glass should look like this. Now we will plate 8 smooth stone blocks spaced out like this. Now build the wall up around the water, covering the edges and leaving only piston gaps, like so. Place 1 lava bucket in each side. Now you can cover the lava with any blocks you want. I'm using these fireproof trapdoors because I think they look nice, but you can use any block or even glass. Doesn't matter. Repeat this process for the other 2 sides. Except for the back, place 2 blocks in the corner of the glass like so, and then 1 more block behind that. Then place a block up here and here. Another 2 blocks in the glass corner and 1 behind that and 1 up here. As usual, fill with 1 lava bucket on each side. You can then fill blocks above the lava. Then come around the back here and place a line of redstone dust starting here, going up the steps and all the way across the top. Now place a line of trapdoors on the glass below you. Then fill the entire row in with water. Now turn the machine on to get it to fill up with smooth stone. Everything should fill up except the centermost hole. Now turn the machine off and then mine out all the non-stone blocks. Now open up each of the hoppers and make sure 4 out of the 5 slots are filled with a non-compostable item for each hopper, leaving only 1 slot available in each. Now go turn the machine on again and let it fill up the remaining holes. And once more turn it off. Now add the finishing touch, a block of moss in the middle. If you like, you can add some trapdoors above the stairway entrance. Light the inside of the farm up adequately to make sure mobs don't spawn. Several torches should do the trick. Now load a dozen bone meal into this back bottommost hopper. Then come around here and flip this lever once more to prepare the water line and item elevator for use. Now turn the machine on again and watch the magic happen. This farm will produce roughly 1200 bone meal per hour. This chest is where all the bone meal will be collected once the bottom 2 most hoppers have filled up. I've said before that this farm is very reliable and generally does not break even on very laggy computers or servers. But should the worst come to happen and you end up with a random cobblestone block or 2, the farm will still continue operating unlike other farms, just at a reduced capacity. In order to fix the cobblestone problem, first come down here and turn off the water line and bone meal dispenser. Now turn off the master switch and then go mine out the cobblestone. Be careful that it does not drop into any of the hoppers. If it does, you'll need to fish it out. Turn the machine back on and wait for the stone to fill up. Then go back downstairs and turn the water and moss generator back on. If you guys found the video helpful, please don't forget to drop a like or subscribe. Or if you have any questions or critiques, please feel free to drop a comment and I'll try and respond. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.